Welcome. Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, this week on Fade to Black, we kicked it off last night with Christopher Dunn talking about the Great Pyramid and the technology and everything that is underneath Giza and Egypt. Tonight, George Haas joins us. What's on Mars? Tomorrow night, best-selling author Rebecca Pittman joins us with her two favorite, most chilling hauntings in America. And then Thursday night, Jason McLean joins us, Bigfoot and Goat Men in the state of Texas. All right, I have 6 major events coming up. The Conscious Life Expo, February 20th through the 23rd, 2026 at the LAX Hilton. The Contact Modalities Expo, May 1st through the 3rd, 2026 in Delavan, Wisconsin. Then the Contact in the Desert, May 28th through June 1st, 2026. And then Peru, I'm heading down for the Inca Celebration of the Sun, June 23rd through July 1st, 2026. And then I come back, head over to the UK for the Monty Python Tour of Scotland, August 1st through the 9th, 2026. I come back from that, head back to Peru and Easter Island again with Brian Forrester, and that is November of 2026. All of the links that I'm out there getting things done, all of the links are below in the description, on social media, over on our website, and all that stuff. All right. Let's get to it. On this day in history, man, it was a big one. The world changed in 1969 because America's first ATM makes its debut at Chemical Bank in Rockville Center, New York. Here's your fader fact. I didn't know this. The spiked dog collar was invented by ancient Greeks to protect their dogs from wolf attacks. And that is your fader fact. All right, let's get to the breaking news. A jet carrying the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen was targeted by suspected Russian interference, forcing her pilot to circle the airport for an hour before landing using paper maps. Everything went down on Sunday when its GPS navigation services were disabled. That's frightening. The Seabed 2030 project has announced that 27.3% of the world's ocean floor has now been mapped to modern standards. The increase in data, more than 2 million square miles of newly mapped seafloor, an area roughly equivalent to the entire Indian subcontinent. All data collected and shared with the Seabed 2030 project is included in the free and publicly available GEBCO Global Grid. Go to seabed2030.org. Check it out. The UK Space Agency, well, it was formerly the UK Space Agency, known as UKSA, which was formed back in 2010 with the goal of propelling the UK's space and satellite sector into the new space age, will be absorbed by the Department for Science, Innovation, and Technology, the DSIT, by April. The merger is part of the UK's initiative to cut government expenditure and civil service costs by 15% by the end of the decade. 3 Scottish brothers set a world record Saturday for completing the fastest unsupported row across the full Pacific Ocean. Jamie, Ewan, and Lachlan McLean completed the journey in 139 days, arriving in Cairns, Australia. They rowed over 9,000 miles nonstop from Peru, becoming the first team to achieve the full crossing from South America to Australia. The previous record for the fastest full unassisted nonstop Pacific row was 160 days, set in 2014. Meta said it will introduce more guardrails to its AI chatbots, including blocking them from talking to teens about suicide, self-harm, and eating disorders. Meta said the updates to its AI systems are now in progress. Wow. I'm going to leave that right there. And finally, I'm going to leave you with this. I've got more Meta news. Meta's AI tools allowing users to create chatbots had been used by some, including a Meta employee, to produce sexy parody chatbots of female celebrities, including Taylor Swift and, you guessed it, Scarlett Johansson. That's right. The Swift and Johansson avatars insisted that they were the real thing and eventually started making sexual advances. Meta says that its AI studio rules forbid direct impersonation of public figures, but that didn't stop their own employees. And later, Meta said that they had removed Scarlett and Taylor and both of their chatbots. But then Meta added that they will, just like everybody else in the game, allow the generation of images, not video, but images, not chatbots, but images containing public figures. But their policies are intended to prohibit nude, intimate, or sexually suggestive imagery. Well, I'm not sure if that's enough to scare Meta employees. That's right. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody that tonight on Fade to Black, George Haas joins us. We're going to be talking about that stuff on Mars. Yeah, all of that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. But for now, all I've got is Go Beckley Tappy.